Breed Global Truth.
Now, I done seen this in Whole Foods for probably about 8 months now, and we're gonna keep acting like we don't see it until it comes. Pay with your palm, get started. And right now they just putting it in y'all faces to get y'all prepared. When they start putting chips in y'all and marking y'all up, and then the only way we'll be able to pay is through putting chips in our bodies and paying and scanning and okay. Y'all be trying to act like y'all don't see stuff. They put it right in our face, and then when it happens, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Alright. Act like y'all ain't paying attention.
It's like you can't see it, but it's right there in front of y'all. Where the 501c3 camps talking about the mark of the beast coming? And what type of preemptive measures are they taking to get prepared for such a time? Them scriptures tell you straight up that the beast system will be integrated. Stay tuned, y'all.
It's like a modern day warfare. Got my ammunition cold red. I feel like Noah getting cold stairs. Like the seal across my forehead. The second coming, it is bloodshed. Hey, roll out the red carpet. Roll out the red carpet, yeah. Spiritual voltage, hit 'em with 1,000 watts. I've been drawing inspiration like round the clock. This is innovation, we thinking out the box. History in the making, but they don't give us props. We in the paradox, 2 dimensions in the lots. Y'all gon' punish the world until the center stops. A man of war, I'm like a bull in the china shop. It's in our blood, I'm not the one that you should idolize. But I kept it real, ain't sell my soul for the dollar sign. I done seen gold chains turn to yoke of iron. There is no salvation if there's no Messiah. Before the rooster crows twice, y'all gon' deny it. You think you higher, he exposed all the liars. Vengeance is the Lord's, y'all gon' feel the fire. Let this be the soundtrack to everything coming. It's gon' be bloodshed for the second coming. Roll a red carpet out cause they don't really want it. Roll a red carpet out cause they don't really want it. This ain't Hollywood, this ain't even star-studded. But best believe he gon' have the whole crowd running. Hey, my music's slapping like E Honda. Damn. Quick enough to send a shockwave through your chakra. Well, damn. Knock it off, no combating with the prophets. Knock it off. Touch his anointed star, picking out your coffee. Reading this word got me locked in. I'm locked 8K crystal clear through these optics. I can see. No fear, it gets real when you got sense. Yeah. There's no chill, gotta build till we all in. All in. This is modern day warfare. Yeah. I'm getting ready while they horse playing. Got my ammunition cold red. I feel like Noah getting cold stairs. Got this seal across my forehead. This ain't science, this ain't hotel. Never that. This is Torah from the old test. Then grab your sword for the protest. No surrender, there's no rest. I found hope when it was hopeless. Hope when it was hopeless. Time to roll out the red carpet. The Messiah coming back for bloodshed and vengeance. He will require the blood of all the nations. Vengeance is the Lord's.
It has begun.
I am tired of us talking. I'm tired of the videos. All we're doing right now is making videos. We know that this fucking country is fucking us raw, no Vaseline. What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Okay, we know they're taking our money. What are we gonna do about it? That's the point I'm at. I'm ready for action. Not another video. I'm ready for action because they keep showing us every day they got our foot on our fucking neck and we are the fucking majority. How do we got 500 and some people up there and they running this shit?
That sister sound fed up, don't she? She said, I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of seeing all these videos. When we gonna actually start doing? You know, I'm wondering the same thing, and I gotta make videos. Isn't that something? When are all my brothers gonna get fed up like that? Just like that sister. I'm waiting to hear that same tone of voice from the alleged men of the Most High. You got a lot of these guys running around gallivanting as leaders, but they not willing to spearhead anything. They not willing to step forward to put things in place. They not willing to step out their comfort zone. Nah, they just doing a whole lot of talking. And the sister said, she said something interesting right there. She said, how is it that only about 500 people are running the entire world? And they pretty much got their foots in our necks. I'm going to tell you how that's possible. Because people are too caught up in social media. People are too caught up in social media.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here?
They're entertained by drama, gossip, celebrity innuendos. They caught up in the fear mongerers who doing all this talking. They want it to be like a motion picture. They want you to feel like you're in a horror movie when you're watching their videos. They want to make it dramatic. But none of them are putting in any leg work to prepare for what is to come. And eventually, real gotta recognize real. We in that season right now where the end is drawing near. And something major is on the horizon. Something that will include problem, reaction, solution. It will include further destroying our rights. It will include something that will cause food shortages. It will cause more despair, famine, pestilence. We're talking about we going into the days of Noah right now. And it's going to get real ugly out here. And a lot of people who running around full of pride, arrogance, and ego going to find out real soon that whatever God they serving is going to pale in comparison to the God of the Bible who've been telling his people how to maneuver in these days. I'm telling you right now, we in that time.
Not only is it real, but let's say roughly 60% of American families are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have $400 or $1,000. I don't remember the exact figure. I'm sure you do. For an emergency. They are trapped in the instability of the gig economy. So there's not job protection. Even if they have some kind of health insurance, it's the mercenary for-profit form of health insurance, which really doesn't cover catastrophic illnesses. And of course, if you get a catastrophic illness, you can't afford to pay your premiums, which means you lose it. That's why over 1 million people a year go bankrupt, even though they have insurance. Social inequality creates these kinds of messianics, right-wing populists, neo-fascist. That's what is vomited up from a society that no longer functions. It's what I witnessed when I covered the war in Yugoslavia. You can go back and look at Weimar Germany. It's the same. So with or without Trump, the problem isn't going to go away until we address the social inequality, the political stagnation, and the fact that corporate power has seized every institution, including, of course, the media, and deformed them to serve their predatory interests on everybody else.
Corporate entities have seized the media. That was one of the key components of that particular diatribe he just went through. People who have corporate interests have seized the media. And a lot of you brothers and sisters out there, You have become slaves to social media. You have become slaves to despair merchants, to people who are all about lining their pockets and not giving back to the people. And this is a real issue, right? The Bible tells you in 2 Timothy 4:3, it says, "For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears." See, we're in a time now where people are not enduring to sound doctrine. People are not taking heed to what's righteous, and it's almost like everybody can see that we're on a brink of austerity measures. Everybody can see that something is extremely wrong with the mass majority, those of a hive mentality. People are literally walking around like NPCs. The living dead are among us. People see demonic possession on the uptick. People see just dark psychology being pushed on the people, taking away their faculties, taking away their ideas and their individuality and their authenticity. And everybody's monkey see, monkey do. Is literally everybody is the same person. You see zombie land out here. And you can clearly see it. And while this is all happening, artificial intelligence is taking jobs. You sitting here, you're looking at the decline of platonic family. Morality has dwindled to no avail. The alternative, the letter, has went all over the place. There's a great divide between man and woman. The battle of the sexes, as we call it. All of this is happening in real time, but nobody is lifting a finger to try to save themselves. Man, what kind of world are we living in where nobody's even lifting a finger to save themselves?
It has begun.
I mean, we're in a time where we can see the economy is collapsing right before us. We're on our fourth economic revolution. You literally have states seceding from America and branching off, essentially becoming their own forces. You're looking at civil war coming to America. And all in all, you got all this land out here that the other nations are just buying up. They're just buying up this land. They're buying it up. They're playing a whole nother game than we're playing. Here we in a sinking ship and they're scrounging. They're buying up land and they're just building constantly. They're working together no matter what. They're just working together. And these individuals have different religions. They from all walks of life. But when you go down to a lot of the red states and the southern states, you see these people together just building houses. They're buying houses. They're on free land. But our people, on the other hand, so-called melanated people, are arguing about religion online, or debating or having rap beef online, or going back and forth about celebrity gossip online, or just full of drama. Isn't that something? A lot of you all, I'm going to say this straight up, a lot of you all are not ready for what's to come. You are not ready. You can't even imagine what type of world you're going to be living in the next few years. You're not ready. And you see brothers of truth making major moves, getting prepared for what's coming, developing community, leading people to freedom, doing what it is we're supposed to be doing. But a lot of people are silent. Oh, they ain't got nothing to say. Why are you so quiet? When you see brothers linking up, doing land walks, having all this open space for the people, building, putting livable structures on said land, digging wells, getting ready. Why are you religious folks so quiet? Because even the so-called people who supposedly are in the truth, they actually addicted to the drama of social media too. That's right. That's what's happening right now. They're all addicted to social media. They are plugged into the second matrix, the alternative universe. A lot of people are afraid to leave out of their homes and build with other people. A lot of people have given up and forsaken the assembly. A lot of people have essentially descended into the metaverse. They're in the metaverse. It's too late. For a lot of people, they're just not ready for what's to come. Why? They refuse to take the necessary precautions. They refuse to take steps on the next level. It's too many men who follow my platform who are quiet. It's like y'all afraid to lift up your voice like a trumpet, cry aloud, spare not, and show the children of Israel their transgressions. It's too many of you brothers who follow the platform who, when you see brothers like myself, Ringo TV Reactions, to coming together to promote community building, y'all supposed to be making that viral. It ain't even supposed to be no question that y'all are supposed to make that viral. Why? Y'all supposed to do it. You men are supposed to do it. Because you're supposed to know what's going on. Oh, I get it. You want to hear scripture all day. Well, I got a choice few scriptures for you, actually. I do have some scriptures for you now. To what's to come right now. Because come to find out, the religious folks have been the seducing spirits all along. And the people who are about action are the righteous. This is the true gospel right now that you're getting. The true gospel. Everybody coming into the truth right now who really about that are going to be making moves, are going to be building. Those folks that's having these debates like it's damn 2008, they're going to get left in the wind, because while they're going back and forth on social media, all hell going to be breaking loose. And when all hell breaks loose, you're going to find out real soon that New Breed wasn't no entertainer. You're going to find out real soon that everything I was saying was the truth. And it came from on high, directly from the Most High. Warn my people. Let my people know it's time to get ready. Let my people know it's time to start building their personal ark. It's time for them to have that personal revelation with the Creator. It's time for them to cut off toxic people out of their lives who only want to remain stagnant, people who don't want to make something of themselves. It's time to remove those people. It's time to unplug from the metaverse now. Time to snap back into reality. Time to stop playing games now. Daniel 12:4 says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." Right now, many people are running to and fro. Now, what does that mean? Are they literally on their feet running to and fro? No. They're running to and fro from different platforms, different doctrines. These people got itching ears. They want to hear the juicy gossip over here. They want to hear the juicy gossip over there. They want to hear what's going on with this. They want to know what's going on with Diddy. They want to know what's going on with that one. And they just running to and fro, to and fro, to and fro. Meanwhile, knowledge is increasing with who? Whom is the knowledge increasing with? God's real chosen people are increasing in knowledge. Now, knowing is one thing, but actually applying said knowledge, that's what knowledge is. See, to know is to know. Ledge, when you add that word ledge, that means something you're actively doing. That word knowledge is to do. So people who have knowledge are actually making certain adjustments in life to prepare for what's to come. Why? Because their knowledge has increased. They're not just hearers of the word, but they're actually doers of the word. Man, I'm telling you, are you tired of just hearing video after video? I want y'all brothers to start talking like this lady right here.
I am tired of us talking. I'm tired of the videos. All we're doing right now is making videos. We know that this fucking country is fucking us raw, no Vaseline. What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Okay, we know they're taking our money. What are we gonna do about it? That's the point I'm in. I'm ready for action. Not another video. I'm ready for action because they keep showing us every day they got our foot on our fucking neck and we are the fucking majority. How do we got 500 and some people up there and they running this shit?
The reason why they running it is because the people are the lethargic. Pardon me. The people are waxed fat, as we call it. They're too caught up in drama, sensationalism, and nonsense. The people don't want to make moves. And that's, Amari, you're right. When a black woman is fed up, they're going to speak their mind. I'm ready for these brothers to be fed up, but no, they want to debate. They want to tear each other down. They want to, debate when the new moon Sabbath is and when, what day this holy day is, or they want to debate different nonsense. Meanwhile, you know what's happening right now? The world powers, they sitting around a round table. And you know what they're talking about? They're talking about conquest. They're talking about conquering. They're talking about literally, ruling the world with an iron fist. They're talking about eradicating God's people. They're talking about, bringing EMPs. They're talking about shutting the grid down. They're talking about how they're going to take God's chosen people, right, and separate them even more. And through warfare, how they can put out ways to depopulate, simultaneously taking their women. That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. While we doing what? Playing internet games with each other. Entertained.
This question is for anyone who's not living in the United States of America. What's it like to watch the fall of an empire from the outside? What's that like? Because from the inside, we're not having a good time. I'm not having a good time. Is it fun for you guys to watch? Is it like a train wreck situation where you can't look away? Because from the inside, we're not having a good time. And none of us know what to do. But if anyone's from France and you have any advice passed down from the ancestors, I've been feeling very French recently, so.
First Timothy 4:1 says, now the Spirit speaketh expressively, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. You know, what's going on right now is a lot of people believe that Christ himself had delayed his coming. They believe that they have time to just turn up and live their quote unquote best life. They don't believe that it's a time where they need to get on their purpose. And that's a real issue. Some of you all should know by now what's taking place in the world. But see, social media got you in a bind. It got you in a bubble. It got your mind convoluted. And this is why the scriptures say salvation begins with the renewal of your mind. You got to renew your minds. See, a lot of people not talking this language right now. A lot of people ain't talking about community building and actually developing something. A lot of people not talking business. A lot of people not making the proper moves and the crucial decisions that got to be made. They're waiting for somebody else to do it. When the Most High put people in front of you so you can use social media the right way, the correct way. There's no reason why social media should be causing a divide between God's people. Could you imagine if we had this tool in slavery, just to show you how deep the psychological warfare is? Could you imagine if we had this type of technology in slavery? I want y'all to think about that. We knew we were in captivity. We knew we needed to be freed. We knew we needed to get up with our people. And we had YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. Do you know that we would have been, in 5 years tops, we would have been built up a whole nation. We would have came together. All our people would have been one and unified. But what did social media do? It acted as a double-edged sword. So instead of people actually coming together, they're using it to sow discord. Now, don't get it twisted. The wheat and the tare are going to be divided. The wheat and the tare are going to be divided. We had a Judas in our camp. We had a snake in our camp who was sitting back literally monitoring our ins and outs, whereabouts, and displaying them to the public, streaming live everywhere we go when we think the brother's making videos, feeding our information to people in the background. See, this is the type of stuff that happened. But I don't want to digress. The point I'm trying to make is still through all of that, I'm not afraid to do the work of the Most High. I'm not going to allow a person who caused a disruption, a person who betrayed me, a person who betrayed brothers of truth. I'm not going to allow a Judas to stop me from doing what needs to be done. That should show you something. Because I don't think a lot of y'all understand how easy it is to just say, you know what, I retreat. This is too difficult. It's like pulling teeth trying to wake my people up. I don't think y'all understand how easy it is to say, you know what, at every corner, I met with resistance from my people. I met with hatred. I met with slander. There's whole smear campaigns online, all because of what? Because I'm telling my people, let's go empower ourselves. Let's build. Let's become self-autonomous. Let's do something that we can call our own, because the world is going to collapse. And where are we going to go when it collapses? Because I see the other nations working together. The scriptures tell us that in the final days, that every nation will gravitate back towards its own kind. Everybody will go back to their own people. And that's what's happening. Everybody's going to go back to their own people. The China man going to go back to China. The Arab man going to go back to the Middle East with his people. When the Babylonian infrastructure gets hit, everybody's going to their own kind. Where my people going? We can't even get along. It's time that we start moving accordingly. If you have scripture in the chat, make sure you share the actual scripture. If the spirit compels you and you feel moved, share the actual scripture. Jude 1:18 says, how that they told you there should be mockers in the last times, who should walk after their own ungodly lust. Let me tell you something, brothers and sisters, when you focus and you really on your purpose and you doing something righteous, you're going to have mockers. Why? Because they're after their own flesh. They can't even comprehend how some of you brothers and sisters can be selfless. They can't comprehend how some of you brothers and sisters will go out on a limb for people who don't even seem to care. But see, that's what Christ did. That's what the Messiah did. He put himself out on a limb for people who seemed to didn't care. And you're living in times now where people hate you for it. They literally hate you because you're doing a righteous act. Let's read that again. Jude 1:18. How that they told you there should be mockers in the last time, who shall walk after their own ungodly lust. They're mockers. Just like they mocked Noah. They mocked him. Noah, why you out there building a boat? Noah, what you doing out there? It's going to rain, and the rain ain't going to stop. In the days of Noah, they was turned up. They was lit. They was having it up. I'm talking about the club was on fire in the days of Noah. Do you understand? They was partying. They was drinking the best drinks. I guarantee they had some kind of designer drugs back then. I guarantee it. Oh, ain't nothing new under the sun. I can promise you they had some designer drugs. They was eating the best food. They had some of the best music. Don't get it twisted. They had music back then. Don't get it twisted. The party was lit. They was out there having orgies. Everything under the sun that happens now, they was doing it in the days of Noah. Oh, y'all don't think they had social media, but guess what? Let me let y'all in on something. They had a form of social media too. Oh, bet your bottom dollar they had their form of social media. They were conducting their media socially in person. So the sin was even, look, it was no barrier. The sin was right there. Everybody was just parlaying. And then Noah and his brother. No, I'm talking about Noah and his brother. Noah and his family, pardon me. Yeah, somebody said they were sending pigeon messages. Yeah, somebody said word of mouth and paintings were their social media, right? But they was lit. The point I'm trying to make is they had theater, performance arts, they had clubs, they had strip clubs, they was having pajama jammy jams, all of it, you name it. In the days of Noah, they was doing it. They was turned up. They might have been more turned up than us in this day and age. And it was bad. There's a lot of gambling going on. It was like Vegas out that joint. Do you understand? And while all this was happening, Noah was building a boat. He like, look, it's finna rain. That rain ain't finna stop. It's going to get serious out here. And look, the Most High about to judge y'all. Y'all going to get drowned. And when it started raining, they was like, oh, this is weird. It's raining. It's raining a little longer than it normally rain. I know by like day 5, because you got to imagine Noah getting all those animals on that boat. They was having parties worse than Diddy parties in the days of Noah. With only 8 of them, all of the animals coming in, it might have took them a day or so just to close that boat up. And the people were still so turned, they didn't even want to get on the boat because they was living their best life. They like, yo, it's raining a little longer. I see them over there closing up the gate. They getting the rigs together. They pulling the boat. They pulling, getting the boat ready, getting the dock ready to sail. And I could tell you, and I'm just visualizing, I'm using my imagination. They sitting there watching Noah get the boat ready. It might have took Noah about 48 hours just to get everything sealed up. And it was raining, probably right there. It was already raining. But people was like, man, it's going to stop. Man, as soon as this rain stopped, oh Noah. And they was mocking him. They like Noah, he tweaking. Oh, he think he doing something. Same way y'all mock the brothers of truth. Y'all fake. Y'all Masons. Oh, y'all got land, 115 acres. How y'all get all that land? It's some white man controlling y'all. Some white man told y'all to denounce y'all's faith. Oh, they hired by the Illuminati. Land, what they gonna do with all that land? That land ain't gonna never get built. They ain't gonna never develop no land. Oh, land. Look, imagine this. You living in a time where so-called Israelites don't even see the value in land no more, y'all. Oh, they got a few structures now. Oh, they built this and built that. But still, it's the same thing. And then what happened when that boat got sealed up? That boat got sealed up. Then the sharks came. Once people seen that rain wasn't stopping, that boat started to float. People jumping up, trying to hold on to dear life. At that moment where they were trying to get in that boat, you don't think Noah wanted to let them in? You don't think Noah wanted to let them in, hearing those people scream? Talking about babies and everything, y'all. We're talking about children and everything. It's going to come a time where we're going to be in a similar situation, and people ain't going to be able to bring their babies, their children, none of it. Why? Because you did not take heed. And you think people playing with you. You think life is a joke, but right in your face, they're rolling out the beast system. It's right in your face. What are you going to do when you have a choice between salvation and hell?
Now, I done seen this in Whole Food for probably about 8 months now, and we're going to keep acting like we don't see it until it comes. Pay with your palm, get started. And right now, they just putting it in y'all faces to get y'all prepared. When they start putting chips in y'all and marking y'all up, and then the only way we'll be able to pay is through putting chips in our bodies and paying and scanning and okay. Y'all be trying to act like y'all don't see stuff. They put it right in our face, and then when it happens, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. All right. Act like y'all ain't paying attention.
And it's interesting. People want to act like they don't see that. But y'all see every damn thing else on social media. You see everything going on with Diddy. You see everything going on with this celebrity. You see everything else. But you don't see that they got pay with your palm for the mark of the beast in the grocery stores. Y'all gonna really act like y'all don't see biblical prophecy right in your face? Are you kidding me? You gonna act like Revelations 13 ain't jumping off the page where it says he will cause small and great, free and bond to receive a mark on their right hand or in their forehead that they cannot buy or sell, say if he have the mark? Y'all gonna act like that don't exist? But guess what? People who are on their own land, people who are building, people who have put themselves in a position to safeguard their families, grow their own crops, their own food, generate their own electricity, have the things they need to sustain, they ain't gonna have to worry about that. I know whole communities of people, as we speak right now, who ain't worried about the mark of the beast. But guess what? Here's the key. They're not worried about it, but they know it exists. They know it. They know it's coming. And they like, oh, down these parts, we ain't worried about that. Where are some of you going to be when this comes? Because I can tell you right now, how many of y'all really ready to take the guillotine? Now, this is on real talk right now. How many of y'all ready to take the guillotine? A lot of y'all not. A lot of y'all gonna line the hell up. Some of y'all already got the damn mark of the beast. You just ain't got it physically. You done made your mind up. You done made your mind up that you're gonna worship Doja Cat, Meg Thee Stallion, and Cardi B. And some of you brothers that made your mind up that you're gonna worship whatever damn rapper is out right now. Lil Nas X. I don't know what y'all listening to. Y'all done made y'all damn mind up that y'all gonna follow wherever these celebrities go. While these celebrities gonna be hiding in bunkers, y'all gonna be out here getting the mark. Real talk. Excuse me. I mean, peep this, y'all.
Not only is it real, but let's say roughly 60% of American families are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have $400 or $1,000. I don't remember the exact figure. I'm sure you do. For an emergency. They are trapped in the instability of the gig economy. So there's not job protection. Even if they have some kind of health insurance, it's the mercenary for-profit form of health insurance, which really doesn't cover catastrophic illnesses. And of course, if you get a catastrophic illness, you can't afford to pay your premiums, which means you lose it. That's why over 1 million people a year go bankrupt, even though they have insurance. Social inequality creates these kinds of messianics, right-wing populists, neo-fascist. That's what is vomited up from a society that no longer functions. It's what I witnessed when I covered the war in Yugoslavia. You can go back and look at Weimar Germany. It's the same. So with or without Trump, the problem isn't going to go away until we address the social inequality, the political stagnation, and the fact that corporate power has seized every institution, including, of course, the media, and deformed them to serve their predatory interests on everybody else.
They have formed their predatory interests on everybody else. They have formed their predatory interests on everybody else. For those saying, New Breed, are you good? Yes, I'm great. I just have allergies. I get allergies, and it's something about that pollen out here in Georgia. It's crazy. But thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate that. I mean, listen, this is what we got to understand right here. It's so many people making videos about the last days, the end times, what's going on in society, and y'all can hear me, right? Because I'm trying to make sure I'm off mute. Okay, put a 1 in the chat. But it's so many people making material about that. But it's like, it really makes no difference if they're not going to do anything. The Most High have gave us an opportunity to make a concerted effort together. All right, great. Thank y'all. He's given us an opportunity for us to make a concerted effort together to do something great. And this is why I invite all you brothers and sisters who may be a content creator, an influencer, you know, y'all need to check out UP Farms and come pay us a visit. You know, recently we had Ringo TV Reactions come to the land. It's so much footage about to come out, and it's going to be some real good things going on. For the person that said, New Breed, don't become a cult leader, I'm going to do you a favor, sir, and I'm going to put you on timeout. I'm not going to get rid of you, but I'm going to put you on timeout. Let's just do you that solid for a second. Now, you got to be careful what you say. You understand? One thing about it, I'm not over here operating in a spirit of preeminence. We welcome all. We welcome people who are interested. And you don't necessarily, somebody say, I'm not a content creator yet, I'm a chef. You don't have to be a content creator, but that was me giving a formal invite to everybody who knows, sees what we got going on. So you can come check us out. And let me say this while I'm at it, I'm just going to say this real quick. Judah Hunnit, don't do it. Don't do it, Judah. Don't do it, sir. Just don't do it. Brother to brother, don't do it. All right, anyway, let's continue. Says, and I'm not, he know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to him. Somebody says, I may say this, Joey Guerrera, you know what is crazy. I feel like even though I love sports, I'm wasting precious time covering it when we have real life issues going on in the world. Yeah, you know, sometimes they use, you know, these sporting events to keep us distracted. They use everything to keep us distracted. But you gotta find a formal lining, a silver lining, and have balance. You know, there's some people out there who just totally caught up in social media to the point of no return. There's nothing wrong with keeping up what's going on when it means something. But let's be real. For all the truthers, this woman is speaking truth.
I am tired of us talking. I'm tired of the videos. All we're doing right now is making videos. We know that this fucking country is fucking us raw, no Vaseline. What the fuck are we gonna do about it? Okay, we know they're taking our money. What are we gonna do about it? That's the point I'm in. I'm ready for action. Not another video. I'm ready for action because they keep showing us every day they got our foot on our fucking neck and we are the fucking majority. How do we got 500 and some people up there and they running this shit?
How we got 500 people up there and they running it? Because we out here, we down here playing games. They out here communicating with demons and ancient, they contacting ancient ancestors and relics and everything else under the sun. They channeling portals and opening, cracking up in stargates. They doing, listen, the world power is doing everything in their power to carry out their evil. And what we down here doing, this is what we doing. We down here like this. This is what we down here doing. We down here literally twiddling our thumbs, playing around on social media. We don't want to get off of social media and meet in real life. We're literally captivated by the matrix system. Literally scrolling our lives away. Zombified and pacified. And it's like the way this woman is talking, I'm waiting to hear this coming from brothers. I'm waiting for brothers to say to speak the same way so we can get the work done. Do you understand? It's like I'm waiting for brothers to speak the same way so we can get the work done. And it's rather alarming that this is not happening. We just doing all this talking, all these videos about what's happening, but nobody wants to take any initiative. The scriptures tell us. Revelation 7:3. Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their foreheads. That's right. There's going to be some people who are going to be sealed by the Most High. See, everybody ain't going to be hurt through all of this. But we got to ask ourselves, what world do we choose to live in? Do we choose to live in an artificial world? Do we choose to be comfortable, stagnated, caught up in this nonsense, in this false realm, this false fake reality? Or do we choose to live in the real world where the sun is shining, where there's gardens being planted, where there's platonic family, where there's life being created, where there's children being raised properly, where there's freedom, where there's fresh fruit and fresh vegetables? Which world do you choose? Because those who are sealed with the mark of the Lord, there's certain things that won't be able to be touched, including those people. Now, do anybody have any questions? Let's spend this last few moments for Q&A, man. Been a while since I did that. Taking questions. If you got questions regarding the land initiative and so forth. Somebody said, Breed, nobody cares no more. You're right. You're living in a time where a lot of people don't care. But I know that this particular conversation is going to spark the brand of somebody. Yep, you got to build with people who truly rock with you in this day and age, man. You got to stay away from these toxic individuals out here, man. A lot of y'all wasting time with people. You gotta literally build with people who are open-minded, people who are adventurous, people who want to do things, people who are about growth and development. Just like that person said something about don't become a cult leader. That's a small-minded way of thinking, because anytime you're trying to build on business, we ain't talking about building no church. We talking about business. He talking about a damn cult. That doesn't make sense. It's like we have lost our aptitude when it comes to business and understanding the ins and outs of business. Now, I'm not dropping no links. I just wanted to see if y'all had any questions. I'm not dropping any links. Hey, Nubreed, do you still need a gold UNY card to get to the land? No, but the UNY cards, if you already have one, those UNY cards will be used for your background check. That means you have already had a background check ran on you. So if you have a UNY card, you can use it to actually come to our land walks, our workshops, and you pretty much welcome on the land if you have a UNY ID. Although I'm not a part of the UNY, we still respect those IDs. Yes, if you have a UNY card, it can be used to give you access to the land without having to do extra background checks. How do I start? How do I get started joining the land? There is a link in on Nubreed.love. You go to Nubreed.love and you go to support this mission, follow the prompts, fill you an application out. Nubreed, what type of North Carolina you are? What part, I guess you're trying to say, of North Carolina you are? Fairmont. The land will be in Fairmont, North Carolina. New Breed, can you talk about fallen angels, demons, and aliens? A lot of people are inhabited by fallen angels, demons, and aliens. Horace says, y'all are lost indeed. Who's lost? Let me do you a favor and time you out. You just making blanket statements. Who's lost? Y'all are lost indeed. Who you talking to? When is the next walk? Once you get involved, you can find all those things out. But you know, all praises to the Most High, man. You know, hopefully y'all gain some understanding here. If you did, share this video everywhere, like it. Thank y'all. I want y'all to have a blessed evening. More content coming. Y'all have a good one. Shalom and peace.